Welcome back to the channel. Today on this video we are going to be making some more soil blocks. So if you saw my previous video, which I will post right here, you saw that I made a handful of soil blocks a couple of weeks ago just to get a few things started, and some of those seedlings are doing really well, and they already need to get potted up. So that's very exciting. I also started a few other, some lettuce and some pak choi, and that pak choi needs to get potted up, and so do some of my pansies. So I have pre-mixed my soil, and I did it in the exact same method that I did before. This is a sausage tray from Costco. It had the honey garlic sausages on it. These are perfect size for the soil blocks. I am going to be seeing how many of the mini ones that I can put on this. Using this small soil block today to get these. I'm gonna see how many I can get on my tray. Okay, so again, I pre-moistened it in the garage, and you can watch that video if you want to see it. Okay, how about we not play with the really noisy toy? Okay. So yeah, if you want to see how I do that, some people say different consistencies. I like to say like a nice thick cookie dough or like a sandcastle. You want a little bit of water to be squeezing out of it, but you don't want it. Hi. Yes. So I'll show you. I didn't want to get my hand dirty, but I will. So yeah, just like this, right? So you get a little bit of water, squeezes out, and then it stays in that shape. Oh, you want your, yeah, here you can have your chewy. There you go. There you go. Yep, good boy. Okay, so that's the consistency we are looking for. We're just gonna slide that off, move this out of the way, and here we go. So, do you think I can get, can I get another row? Let's see. So if I put my finger here, oh my goodness, I can get them going this way. That's gonna save me a lot of space on this tray. That's gonna be awesome. All right, so how many soil blocks are we gonna get on this Costco meat tray? That is the question. Put the answer down in the comments right now, not at the end of the video when you know the answer. I see you, Jessie. I have 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20 on a Costco meat tray. So that is a ton of seedlings. So this is probably going to be, I might start a few coleus because I want to get those started soon. And I'm thinking of potting up some of my pansies. So that will go into here. So that's done. Boom. I know a lot of people make it a lot harder than it has to be. And honestly, it's simply soil potting mix. You just mix your water to get it to the right consistency, and you just plug away. So those soil blockers are, that one's done. Now we're going to switch to the 4-inch. Nope, the 2-inch. I'm going to awkwardly be in the shot while I'm trying to do this. So it's been stirred up, and I'm going to, I think I can get 2 rows. So 1 and 2. Now, 4 in each of these. I can get them 2 wide. Oops. How many soil blocks can I get out of the large tray? You must answer now in the comments. Do not wait till the end and cheat. Alright, so here we go. I will warn you, this one's a little squeaky. Alright. So just push it in. I might need to get more soil. Not sure exactly. That's the thing with those mini soil blocks, you get so much soil. 1. Woohoo! And these do have the squares set in them, because most of these I'm going to be potting up. Any that I will be actually putting some seeds in. The seeds are pretty big, and so I will just put the seeds in and then just top them with a bit of leftover mulch. Soil. I'm not going to bother switching out to the little bumpy ones right now. what are some of the benefits of doing these soil blocks, the larger ones? Because they don't have as much of a savings on soil like the mini ones do. So the mini ones, you're just saving a ton of potting mix that you don't have to buy, waste. But the larger ones, I mean, they are larger because they're for potting up and they're for starting large seeds in. And so the reason, one of the best benefits of these soil blocks for your plant is the fact that it is what is called air pruning. So if you're not familiar with air pruning, I'll post a link here. I talked a bit about it last year when I was doing the grow bags. So basically what happens with your plants when you have them in like the containers, they'll get to the bottom and the roots will get, they'll touch the bottom of the plastic container and then they'll start to wrap around. What happens with air pruning is once the roots get to the edge of the block, it's the same like with grow bags, it's the same theory behind it. Once they get to the edge of that block, they're going to fill the air, and then instead of keep growing that one or two long root system, they're going to then stop growing there and they're going to spread out all along the root system that's already there. So you're going to get a much denser, fanned out, healthier. And you really need to do this on a sturdy, that one keeps falling out. I think there was a stick in there. Why don't you like to be in that one? Go in your home. Are you too good for your home? Movie reference. Where's that from? Put it in the comments below. There we go. So yeah, that one seems a little, that one's not super happy. There we go. So I am definitely going to need to go take a break and add in some more soil in here. These do eat up a lot more of the soil. Alright, so I'm back. I got more soil and I did finish off this row here. Alright, so I'm going to go mix up some more soil. I'm going to finish these off and I'm going to tidy all the soil block part up and I'll be back with some seedlings to pot up. So after playing around with them and I realized there were a few in the middle that looked a little messy and I don't think the soil was wet enough. So I got more soil mixed up and I'm going to show you a quick trick for the larger soil blocks just to make sure you get a nice shape on the block. So you just want to make sure that they're full across the bottom, that you don't have like any gaps missing. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to set it here and you're going to push down. Okay, so you want the bottom to have perfect contact with the surface and you're going to squeeze this up just a smidge and we're just going to kind of squeeze it a little bit like this, up and down a little bit, and that's just going to compact the soil blocks in there a little bit more, so when you pull them out you have like perfect soil blocks and they're not quite as, I didn't do that over there on those ones and they're not looking as good. So I'll show you one more time. And you really have to be standing to do this, honestly, to get like a nice pressure on everything. Okay, so you stick it in, make sure it's nice and flat, and you're gonna give it a little squish, 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 and then up. And you can see that these ones that I did that on are a much better shape than the ones, these are kind of lame looking actually, but oh well, they're still soil, they're still blocks, they're still gonna work. So that's my tip of the day on the large soil block. Okay, so you can see I have all of my soil blocks done. How many rows did we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I added another row in there. I have 11 rows and each row has 8 across. So this tray here has 88 2-inch soil blocks. I'm going to show you my beauties. Like, look at the roots on those, you know, they're sticking together pretty good. So I'm just gonna separate these.